Hello, church, and welcome to the Midweek Pastor's Update for Thursday, November 18th, 2021. It's been a couple weeks since I've done one of these updates. It's been kind of a busy time in our family with Wyatt and Jericho in their production run of the musical Hercules. It's been a kind of an everyday thing for the last couple weeks. Maybe not every day, but just a lot. So just hadn't had the opportunity to be in touch with you, but happy to be back at it in this lead up as we are to Thanksgiving. There's a lot going on and a lot of good stuff happening these days. And first thing I'd like to talk about today is just making sure that you all are checking out our new FCC Auburn church website. It is constantly being updated and upgraded thanks to the efforts of Scott Bond, and you'll find all sorts of great stuff on it. Obviously, we record our worship services and we put those on there, and in particular this past Sunday when we hosted some staff and members of the ASOSOP NGO, which is part of the charity that our church has supported now for the last 3 years, called Hope of the Pocomchi. It's a Guatemalan mission that helps out the culture of the folks that are really direct descendants from the Mayan. And so it's a powerful charity. It's a powerful organization, and we got to witness a wonderful presentation. Well, you can find that on our church website. Just go and check out this past Sunday's worship service. And having said that, there's also opportunity for you to dabble into some of the Bible studies we've been doing recently. You may not have ever done Bible study in your life, and you might hear those words and you think, oh man, that sounds really boring, or that doesn't sound like for me. Well, check it out. I think you'll find that it's a wonderful, rich conversation. Doesn't really require any sort of previous background or expertise, but mostly just an open mind, an open heart, and willingness to meet your neighbor in the midst of their questions and considerations, and it's just been fantastic. So I'd love for you to check those out. It's just many more things that are developed and kind of finding their way to our church website. So I hope you do use that as kind of a hub for our for the upcoming events for our church. Speaking of upcoming events, tomorrow, that's Friday night at 6 p.m. in the church parking lot, we will have the second of our 3 live-acted classic radio shows up at the church. And so this week's theme is the Thanksgiving. So there's 3 different shows, all of which kind of center around the theme of Thanksgiving. So a little more lighthearted, I would say, overall, than the last shows, which were wonderful, I thought, and suspenseful around Thanksgiving time. A couple odds and ends about the radio show. We do see that there's a slight chance of rain on Friday night. So if we're seeing that, don't worry about it. We'll move everything into the sanctuary, and we'll just host everyone that way. So let's assume the best. Assume it's probably going to be a little chilly, but we'll still do it outside. So bring your chair, bring your snacks, bring your beverages, and come ready to stay warm outside and enjoy a great show. But again, if it is raining, we'll just move right into the sanctuary and take care of it that way. Also, we're going to be inviting friends and guests from the Gathering Inn. The Gathering Inn meal is being served on Friday night, and so we're hoping that a number of those guests will come and join us, whether it's outside or in the church sanctuary. So I hope some of you, or many of you, are able to make it to this wonderful upcoming event. Another event that is taking place is, it's called Advent. It's an event called Advent. So this coming Sunday, we're going to be celebrating themes of Thanksgiving. But then the following Sunday, so really the Sunday after Thanksgiving, which is the 28th of November, is the first Sunday of Advent. Can you believe that? We're in Advent already. So Andrea, my wife, and I have talked about leading some type of a gathering. It's not really a course, but it's a conversation, a gathering for couples. And it's going to take place on 4 different Wednesdays, 4 consecutive Wednesdays in December. And it's going to be connected to an Adventish kind of theme in the sense that it's this anticipation of something new and life-giving arriving in our lives. It'll be Wednesdays at 6:30, either around a literal fire. We're going to bring a fire pit and we can meet outside, gathered in chairs around a fire pit, or a proverbial or figurative fire if we have to meet inside, if the weather's a little inclement. But really, the gathering of 4 weeks is called A Light in the Darkness. And it's not just the reference to the scripture from the John's Gospel, a light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. But it's a recognition that, many of us, adults and children these days, but we're really thinking in terms of adults, parents, are pulled in so many different directions. And Advent and Christmas and the lead up to it can just be one constant whirlwind, or even call it the rat race of just activity and bustling and trying to get everything done, and feeling sapped by the end of it, feeling completely just deflated and often depressed even, because we often find ourselves in that position sometimes every year of, is this all it is? Is this really what it's about? And we all know that's not true, but until we're given tools or opportunity or conversation and connection to consider what a different way might look like, then it's hard to break out of those patterns. Well, this gathering that Andrea and I are leading, and again, that's going to be up. I have a poster here. We'll be putting this on the church website as well. It'll be December 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd, all Wednesdays, all at 6:30, whether outside or inside. But anyway, the intention is just to be able to meet the reality and the moment of Advent and of moving towards solstice, where the days are finally getting longer, to move towards all of that, centered in this place, rather than in this place or in the spinning other places that pull us in so many different directions. We will incorporate all types of different medium, as far as maybe some singing or chanting, certainly conversation, maybe prayer. It's sort of open-ended right now, so I just wanted to put it out there to please just to invite anyone, any couples really, who would like to attend this. And childcare will be provided, so if you want to bring, it depends on, I guess there's no age limit there, maybe not newborns perhaps, but if you have younger children, we will have childcare there. And I could be wrong about the newborns thing. I think we just need to make sure about that. But if you have any questions, reach out to me at danspacek@yahoo.com. If you have my cell phone, you can text me that way if you have any questions. I do want people to sign up so we have an idea of how many people to expect. And we're looking forward to doing this and to collaborating together, Andrea and I, to create some space, to create some positive opportunity for us to embrace the fullness of our humanity, of our hearts, of our connection with one another in a time that is meant to do just that. Yet in reality, it often does the opposite. So I hope a number of you will be able to attend those. Let's see. Other than that, I think there's a number. Oh, I'm excited to announce, and this Sunday you'll be hearing it too. We are reinstituting our Sunday school program, starting also on the 28th, which is Advent, offering some gathering time and space for our school-age children from, say, kindergarten through, preschool really, through 5th or 6th grade, or maybe 5th grade, I think is what it is for the Sunday school. And we'll be getting that started again. It's taken a little bit to get organized this year with stepping out of the COVID time and the struggle with some of the old ways we did things and the reliance on volunteers and different structures for it. So we've created something that we look forward to sharing with you. We hope you will come, bring your children. We look forward to providing them some type of meaningful spiritual education on Sunday mornings, so that you as parents can know that they're being taken care of as you're being nourished in the sanctuary. So that is starting not this coming Sunday, but the 28th of November. All right, friends. Well, that is all I have for now. And so until we get to meet like this again, I hope each one of you is held in the peace and in the love of Christ. And I hope each one of you has a wonderful Thanksgiving, though I may be seeing you again in this capacity before Thanksgiving. But just in case things go a little sideways, I wanted to wish that to each one of you. All right. Bye, friends.